key men to look out for. Micheal in 7, Curly in 5. Well, a real opportunity here for the likes of Fred Curly and Isaac Micheal to make a mark in the absence of the talented, the supremely talented Stephen Gardner. And well, bang on cue, Fred Curly has gone off really nicely in the first 100 metres or so, down the back straight, already up on the shoulder of Taplin, and starting to take control of this race really nicely. Micheal, no response so far, and Fred Curly, who was in terrific form, and Micheal has gone. Micheal has gone, not for the first time, and Curly now surely into the home straight with this race sewn up. Fred Curly now all about what the time is. Curly with an eye, a nice early season run out, in the end a comfortable win, 44.83.
Norman in 5, Benjamin in 6, what's then? Struthers 7, Januzic 8. Well, Benjamin looks to have gone off pretty quickly there, third from left, gradually reeling in Struther. His compatriot, Mike Norman, nice and steady down the back straight there. Fourth from left, 2 men in headbands leading at the moment. Nobody else really featuring. Quite aggressive running too from Braylon Taplin in lane 2, but at the moment, right, Benjamin keeping his compatriot at bay. Of course, Norman in 5, the left-hand headband, the right-hand one, as you see them now, has got the advantage, and now he begins to change gear and moves into the straight, and he is past his compatriot and great friend. The gap is not growing that quickly, though. It was many metres when they raced a month ago. This is a little bit tighter, but it's still a comfortable win there for Norman. 44.54 and a cool, breezy evening. The flags over at the far end of the stadium on the second bend are standing out stiffly horizontally. It really is very, very gusty. Hard to tell from here where they're running into the wind, but I suspect there's this pretty strong headwind up the back straight. Such speed, Mike Norman. This could be special.
From the inside, Tebe,
gets away quickly.
Norman, Curly, Cherry,
already making up a bit of ground on Fred Curly, their centre of picture. Norman with the headband in shot now, steaming down the back straight. And the Stars and Stripes hanging limply in the background as they come into the second bend. Now Norman finishes very strongly, already the world record holder indoors. Stagger unwinds in his favour here. Fred Curly running really strongly at 5 though to keep him at bay, but they come into the straight now. Is this where Norman's going to go away? He's still got a race on his hands. Curly in the black is looking strong. Now Mike Norman pumping hard, rocking from side to side. The gap there is big. Mike Cherry coming through. Montgomery in fact it is Mike Norman there. 44.62. Well, I expected it to be quicker, significantly quicker than that. But Mike Norman was working really hard there down the home straight.
So we've got Januzic on the inside, Strother of USA, Samba of Qatar, Montgomery the false starter in 4, Stephen Gardner in 5, David Ray in 6. So they get away safely this time. Those who've got the fresher legs, Gardner certainly you would expect. Samba started very, very quickly. Gardner perhaps not so fast, and it's Samba in lane 3 moving up on Montgomery, with Gardner now elegantly starting to move away down the back straight. A beautiful running action. There he is, Gardner, and he's already now pulling away, but Samba is doing his best to try and stay with him. But Gardner just starting to tighten up a little bit here. Could come under some real pressure from Samba. But Gardner staying tall and staying strong, and those long legs of his start to stretch away. And it's going to be Gardner who'll take the win here from Samba. Strother will get third, 44.51.
Well, who's going to go off quickest? Looks to me like Rabbi Youssef extreme left has gone off pretty quickly, and so has the athlete in lane 3, Obi Igbokwe. Only ranked 15th in the USA, the 22-year-old, although he's run 45.35 this year. All in the white strip, he's blasted down the back straight. And also going strongly out in lane 7 is Demish Gay of Jamaica. Tall figure of Demish Gay in the white vest to left of picture. Coming around the bend, it's very tight between these 5, although as the stagger unwinds in the favour of Igbokwe in the lane 3. He led into the straight. Here though comes in lane 5, Akeem Bloomfield. And he's looking very strong indeed. He crosses the line there. Well, Bloomfield, 44.40. That is quick.
Cherry in 8, Hudson Smith in 7, Bloomfield Jamaica in 6, Allen Jamaica 5, Gay Jamaica 4, Norwood USA 3, Montgomery USA 2, Bogwe also USA in lane 1. Beating record held by Kirani James, 44.23, set here 3 years ago. Men's 400 metres. Interesting to see how Matthew Hudson-Smith goes out second from left of picture there in the white vest with his shoes on this track that's so familiar to him, but he'll expect a charge on the inside from Akeem Bloomfield, this tall young Jamaican, but Hudson-Smith's gone out hard here in the first 200, already up on the shoulder of Michael Cherry. Now then, can he produce a measured performance here, Matthew Hudson-Smith? No doubting his talent at all, but so often in the past he's got the pacing wrong. Has he got it right here today? But he's having a storming opening 300 metres, but Bloomfield coming back at him here. Bloomfield going well, also going well is Norwood. Bloomfield coming through that natural upright style, almost reminiscent of Stephen Gardner. Let's keep an eye on the clock, but Bloomfield's coming through here. 45.05, nothing particularly special in the end. A much more measured race there from Akeem Bloomfield. Not quite as quick as he was in London a few weeks ago, but further evidence of the burgeoning reputation of this young man. He really is a talent. He's a joy to watch.
So just to correct those lanes for you, Fred Curley is out in 7th now. He was originally meant to be in lane 4. Now in lane 3, Igbokwe. But this is a new generation of 400-metre runners. The oldest of these men is 24. Curley is 24, Bloomfield 21, Norman 21. Kirani James, remember, was only 18 when he won the World Championships back in 2011. Van Niekerk, when he broke the world record in Rio, was only 24. But they're not running. No champions, no medalists from recent global championships over the last 6 or 8 years go in this race. But it is a very high caliber field. And I understand Mike Norman in lane 5 wants to run fast. Curley goes in 7, Norman in 5. They were 1 and 2 in the US Championship. So, already Mike Norman in the headband there, centre of picture, has gone on very fast indeed in that rocking style of his. He's fabulously fast over 200 and he's already closing on the man outside him. Down the back straight, Norman pulling away and begins to close. Curley going hard though, to left of picture out in lane 7. Curley leading at the moment, fabulously powerful is Curley. He's a big fella, 6'3", 93 kilograms. They come off the bend and in between them, it's Bloomfield looking strong. Norman trying to come back and get past the pair of them. Curley is unable to respond and Norman's going to take it by a metre. 44.28, wow, oh wow. That's the quickest time for some weeks on the global scene. Of course, Mike Norman, the world number 1, 43.45. But that one he worked very hard for. He committed early, didn't he? 44.26 is the official winning time, and a degree of revenge there over Fred Curley for the shocking, huge shock it was, the defeat he handed Mike Norman at those US Championships. What's 6 weeks back in Des Moines, Iowa. But he had to work for this one, didn't he, Mike Norman? Chris, he maybe in lane 5 had the advantage of having Curley in his sights.
Well, Bloomfield as well was really in the mix, wasn't he, there with, 50 to go, but then faded badly, and what a performance by Mike Norman. He's a really exciting, he's quite a thoughtful athlete. He was one of the athletes put up for the press conference yesterday, and he spoke really well, I thought, very eloquently about his prospects and the race itself today. He said if the conditions were right, he would look to do something really special. I think conditions not particularly ideal this evening, a little on the cool side, but that will be some revenge for him. It'll taste very sweet indeed. And Fred Curley, as you can see, they're having to settle for second place.
Well, Mike Norman very happy indeed. That is probably just the send-off he needs as he heads off to training and preparation with the rest of the US squad for the World Championships. They don't announce their team, by the way, the USA, until after the match, the Europe against USA match in Minsk on Monday and Tuesday. So it'll be announced on Wednesday, is the information I've been given. Whereas the vast majority of national teams around the world have been announced, even if one or two are leaving it very, very late. The Kenyans, for example, have got their trials next week.